Tonight is the night that history will be made. It's the World Cup final, Brazil versus Uruguay, live on the Beagle Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the broadcast booth here at the Lusail Stadium in Doha, Qatar. As you can see behind me, the fans are just beginning to enter. The gates have just opened. The stadium is mostly empty, but our coverage will get underway nonetheless. We're going to have plenty of analysis regarding tonight's World Cup final, but we'll get things started with the highlights from the third-place match between France and the Netherlands, or rather, the highlight. Yesterday's bronze medal showdown at the Al Bayt Stadium was defense-heavy, with no score going into the 90th minute. However, there would be no extra time and there would be no penalties. A last-minute goal secured the bronze medal for one team. We're not going to spoil anything, but we'll let you see for yourself right now. And Giroud from Mbappe. Tchouaméni, Mbappe again, 1 minute added on. Tchouaméni puts it in! And in the last minute, France have won the third-place match. What did we just see? France have taken the bronze medal in an unbelievable ending. Aurélien Tchouaméni, the hero today, 22.2 meters, elimination in the semifinals. But they will take home the bronze medal. It is secured there. What a finish to this third-place match. The final score will be France 1, Holland 0. A lot of defense throughout this game, but finally, Tchouaméni with the first strike secures the win for France. They take third place in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Aurélien Tchouaméni scores the last-minute goal to secure a bronze medal for the French. Although back-to-back trophies would have been better, third place can't be all that bad either. With that out of the way, we can now completely focus on tonight's highly anticipated match. It's the most prestigious match in all of soccer. It's the final of the World Cup. It's Brazil versus Uruguay. It has been a long road to tonight's match. 3 matches in the group stage, 3 matches in the knockout stage over a number of weeks. But finally, these two teams have made it to the main event, the showpiece, the crown jewel of the sport. But why tell you about the road to the final when we can show you? Here are the highlights from the campaigns of Brazil and Uruguay. What a road to the final it has been. We started out with 32 teams back in November, now only Brazil and Uruguay remain. Of course, the big story going into this match is the clash of the titans between former Barcelona teammates Luis Suarez and Neymar. Suarez for Uruguay, Neymar for Brazil. Along with Lionel Messi, these two men form the iconic MSN trio, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, that led the Spanish club to glory domestically and continentally. Neymar and Messi are together once again at Paris Saint-Germain, along with Kylian Mbappe. Luis Suarez plays for Nacional in his home country of Uruguay. Both men have played outstanding soccer in this World Cup, scoring numerous goals for their teams. However, I think in the case of Brazil, Vinicius Jr. may have Neymar beat in offensive performance. He put on an incredible show in the semifinal against France, proving to be Hugo Lloris's kryptonite. Will he be able to do the same to Rocher? We will soon find out. Speaking of the semifinals, the 6-0 win over France for Brazil may be a bad omen for Uruguay, who defeated the Dutch by only one goal in the previous round. Will Uruguay's defense be able to stop the Brazilians, or will the 2021 Copa America runners-up and the favorites to win here tonight run roughshod over Luis Suarez and company? We're about to find out. Kickoff is just moments away, so let's go down to the pitch here at the Lusail Stadium to determine once and for all the world champions. Here we go. This is the match that every soccer player dreams of, the World Cup final. The most prestigious tournament, there's the trophy. Tonight, we will determine a world champion. And let's pause now for the national anthems. Here we go. Brazil in a 4-3-3, Alisson in goal. At the back, they will have Danilo, Thiago Silva, the captain, with Marquinhos and Militao. In the middle, it's Casemiro with Neymar Jr. and Paqueta. And up front, Vinicius Jr. with Rafinha and Richarlison in the middle. Neymar versus Suarez, the World Cup final. Live from the Lusail Stadium, it is packed to the rafters here in Doha. An unbelievable atmosphere, the confetti raining down upon the pitch. Wow. Uruguay in a 4-4-2, Rocher in goal. At the back, they will have Oliveira, Coates, Jimenez, and Varela. In the middle, it's going to be De Arrascaeta with Bentancur, Valverde, and Pelistri. Nunez and Suarez, the captain, up front. Cavani on the bench once again, like it was in the semi-final. Here we go. In the words of Michael Buffer, let's get ready to rumble. From the Lusail Stadium in Doha, Qatar, the World Cup final is officially underway. Uruguay versus Brazil, an all-South American final, and a rematch of the 1950 final. Brazil in yellow, Uruguay in light blue. And now Neymar. Coates able to block. Chance for Brazil to take the early lead, and there still might be one. Into the air it goes. Pelistri and Bentancur. And Uruguay establishing their possession. Suarez to Nunez. And Nunez moving up over the crossbar and to the left. It is unbelievable that we have arrived at this moment. It's been almost a month, if not a month, of constant soccer. We started with 32. This is the 64th match of the World Cup. We started with 32 teams, and now we have 2. Wow. Neymar Arrascaeta, number 10, the player to watch for Uruguay. Of course, I've mentioned before the key matchup, or the matchup everyone's talking about, Neymar versus Suarez, former Barcelona teammates, going head-to-head in the World Cup final, and Paqueta puts the first goal on the board for Brazil. And we are not even 8 minutes in, and already the Brazilian side have taken the lead. They're the tournament favorites, and this could very well end up being a repeat of the semifinals against France. 6-0. I hope it isn't, because, in my opinion, the World Cup final should have a little bit more drama than that. Shouldn't be so one-sided, but only time will tell. Lucas Paqueta with the first goal of the match, putting Brazil in the lead 1-0 in the World Cup final. Suarez to Nunez to get things underway once again. The confetti still on the pitch from the grand closing ceremony. Neymar now to Rafinha. Militao. Neymar Jr. again. Back and forth between the two. Paqueta to Neymar. And now Richarlison. Rocher makes the save, moves out in front. And a corner kick coming up now for the Brazilians. Rafinha taking the ball. He's got Neymar in front. Brazilian flags waving in this side of the grandstand. Marquinhos, Paqueta, Rocher with the save, and another corner. A lot of national pride being showcased at this World Cup. That's one of the great things about it. All the world coming together for the biggest sporting event there is, even in countries where soccer isn't that popular, such as the United States or Australia. It's all national pride. Rocher makes the save. Jimenez clears it away. Rafinha to Paqueta. Casemiro and Neymar. Coates able to take it. Now Valverde to Pelistri, as Uruguay are firmly in possession once again. Bentancur sends it into the air. It'll come down at the feet of Arrascaeta. Militao had it there, but it rolls out. Now the throw-in for Uruguay. Bentancur back to De Arrascaeta. Militao sends it out. And another throw-in. Oliveira. Bentancur. Nunez. Valverde. Casemiro with the block. Silva gets in the way. And now a goal kick to be taken by Allison. No, apparently not. No, yeah, I got confused. It is a corner kick. Silva. Valverde. And Jimenez. Casemiro to Neymar. And the pitch is still covered with confetti. It was quite a closing ceremony. Wow. Neymar! Rocher takes the save. Rocher makes the save. You can be caught off guard. That's one of the things about commentating soccer. You can be caught off guard at any time. You never know when the high point is going to come in a soccer match. But it could come at any time, and that is why it is so exciting. And this is soccer in its purest form. Neymar. A bit of resistance. Vinicius. Looking to make it 2-0. Casemiro and Paqueta. Rocher with another save. Referee's whistle blows. Sounded like offside. And indeed, that is what it is. Goal kick now. Oh, free kick to be taken by the goalkeeper. Same thing, really. For Uruguay. Suarez with the ball. Now Nunez. Silva takes it. But now De Arrascaeta looking for a cross. Militao will get in the way, but he will also send it out. Corner kick now for Uruguay. Valverde setting things up. Into the air. Richarlison heads it away. Neymar as well, but it comes down to Oliveira. Jimenez, Valverde. Paqueta takes it now, and Richarlison to Casemiro. The Brazilians with the ball. Rafinha. And Richarlison now moving up. Looking to get even further. Vinicius Jr., the kryptonite of Hugo Lloris, as we saw in the semifinals. He played a big part in getting Brazil to this match today. And now they're looking to close the deal. It's a 1-0 lead over Uruguay at the moment. As they move up, they're looking to make it 2-0, but Varela will stop the drive. Coates to Valverde. Now a race to the ball, won by Brazil. Danilo. And 30 minutes in, Brazil 1, Uruguay 0 in the 2022 World Cup final. A battle of South American nations to determine who is the best in the world. Richarlison, Coates with the interception. Oliveira now to Bentancur. And Nunez. Marquinhos gets the interception. Silva, Casemiro, and Danilo. Paqueta, Casemiro, Vinicius, Neymar, and Richarlison. Rocher with the save. Despite letting in a goal early, he's had some good saves today as well. Better performance than Lloris, that's for sure. This weekend. Rafinha to Neymar. Oliveira will take it. Now, still moving. Hindered a little bit. Passes to Arrascaeta. Now the breakaway. Nunez. It's going to be 1v1, or it would have been if the defense didn't catch up. And now Alisson takes the ball. Rolls it to Danilo. 8 shots for Brazil. 4 shots for Uruguay. Only one of those shots has connected. And that is why it is 1-0. Brazil with the lead as we get closer to halftime. Richarlison and Rafinha. Richarlison again looking for a cross, perhaps. Neymar. Rocher makes it look easy. To a roar from the crowd. Into the air it goes. Casemiro to Paqueta. Now Richarlison moving up, takes the shot, and it's in! 2-0 Brazil, what a goal! Hypermotion 2 replay. Here we go. All the statistics. 18.3 meters. 124.5 kilometers an hour. And Brazil extending their lead 2-0. And the celebration ensuing in the stands. Rocher lets another one in, and Richarlison is jubilant with 3 minutes to go before halftime. Now an uphill battle for Uruguay. Well, it was before, but the hill's gotten even steeper. Pelistri, Valverde. Now it's going to be Pelistri again with the corner. Could go either way, and it goes Brazil's way. Militao. Valverde gets it back. Bentancur. Valverde again. Nunez moves through, and it's 2-1. And right as we come to the 45-minute mark, Uruguay get their first goal of the match. I believe it said 2 minutes added on, but let's take a look at the replay. Just a few minutes ago, it was 1-0. Going into halftime, it will be 2-1. And maybe all hope is not lost for Uruguay after all. Seemed somewhat easy to stop, but maybe its simplicity is what led to Allison's downfall. Whatever the reason, Uruguay have their first goal of the match. It's 2-1, and so shall it be going into halftime. Rafinha and Paqueta. And now, just a matter of time, there it is. Brazil 2, Uruguay 1 at halftime of the 2022 World Cup final. Quite the first half. Let's analyze it in the broadcast booth. A dominant first half performance for Brazil. Paqueta opened the scoring early, and Richarlison made it 2-0 in the 42nd minute. However, that last-minute goal by Nunez may prove that all hope is not yet lost for Uruguay. He did the exact same thing in the semi-final against the Dutch, and it turned out to be the match-winning goal that put them through this match here tonight. Before we go back down to the pitch, I just want to take this time to thank everyone who has watched our coverage of this tournament throughout the past month or however long it's been. We will not return to the broadcast booth after the end of the match, but instead sign off. So now is as good a time as ever to announce the return of the Premier League to BSN. A simulation of the Chelsea-Bournemouth match will be our Christmas gift to you. The video will premiere on December 25th right here on the Beagle Sports Network from Stamford Bridge. With that out of the way, let's go back to the pitch for the second half to find out who will take home the trophy. Will it be Brazil or will it be Uruguay? 45 minutes gone, 45 minutes to go in this battle to crown a champion of the world. Brazil and Uruguay in the 2022 World Cup final. It's 2-1 in Brazil's favor. We're back underway. And now they're looking to make it 3-1. Paqueta and Richarlison. Now Neymar. Varela gets the block, and Jimenez with a pass to Suarez. Valverde had it for a second. Richarlison with a bit of a lackluster shot there. First shot of the half. It goes to the left. Well, no, sorry. The left if you're the goalkeeper. The right if you are the player. Cleared away by Rocher. Valverde and Suarez. Now Pelistri. And Varela. Nunez. Marquinhos takes it. And now referee's whistle blows. I believe it is offside. Indeed it is. So the free kick to be taken by the Brazilian goalkeeper, Alisson. Thiago Silva, the captain, now the pass to Casemiro. Suarez giving chase. Trying to get up in front there. Casemiro and Danilo with good teamwork. Vinicius now to Neymar. And Richarlison. Coates with the interception. Now Bentancur for Uruguay. Suarez. Paqueta gets it back for Brazil. Neymar Jr. to Richarlison. And Vinicius. Richarlison. It's in! 3-1 Brazil. And the tournament favorites could be closer to fulfilling that destiny that has been predicted. Boom. Three to 1. And a little bit of a chicken dance there. Celebrating the fourth goal of the match and the third goal for Brazil. We're still early into the second half, so that means one of two things. Well, one of three things. Either this will be the final score, Uruguay will come back, and they've got a lot of time to come back, or we're going to see a dominance from Brazil, much like their dominance of France in the semi-final. Brazil with 59% of the possession, Uruguay with 41%, and Vinicius makes it 4-1. And things are indeed turning out to look a little bit like France this weekend. Brazil with another goal. I suppose fatigue may be starting to set in here for Rocher. Now Uruguay needing 3 to tie, 4 to win. Unless it goes to penalties. And once again we're underway. Suarez. Into the air it goes. Race to the ball. Gonna be won by De Arrascaeta. Unfortunately, he takes it out of bounds. Ball to Brazil. 60 minutes in. Brazil 4, Uruguay 1. 1 hour gone in the 2022 World Cup final. 30 minutes remain here at Lusail. And now another drive by Brazil. Moving up. Oliveira with the interception. Nunez to Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Now Suarez. De Arrascaeta again. Backwards to Valverde. Oliveira. De Arrascaeta. Looking to break through. Oliveira again. And now Luis Suarez. Oh my! Did I just see that? That is the most unbelievable trick shot in the history of this sport. What did I just witness? Look at this. I have never seen anything like that. 4-2. I'm still in shock. I can't process what that was. But I have never seen anything that incredible, that unbelievable in this World Cup or in any other soccer match I've commentated on. Unbelievable finesse from Suarez. Just stunned silence, really. Wow. I thought for sure that would go out. I thought it was a stupid move anyways, but it turns out to be quite successful. And now Suarez goes down. Referee's whistle blows. And the first substitution of the match coming as Vecino replaces Pelistri for Uruguay. And now the free kick. The wall has been built. Bentancur into the air. Close to the goal. Militao getting it now. 20 minutes in this World Cup final. Paqueta. Vinicius Jr. Richarlison. Neymar. Now Rafinha. Oliveira to Vecino, the new substitute. Luis Suarez, who had an unbelievable goal. I will never forget that for as long as I live. Oliveira, the back foot to Vecino. Richarlison. Rafinha. And Rafinha takes it again. Nunez and Oliveira. 15 minutes to go. 2 to tie, 3 to win for Uruguay. Luis Suarez moving up once again. But the defense could catch up. Nunez. Militao takes it for Brazil. Time running out for Uruguay in this World Cup final. Richarlison. Vinicius Jr. looking to seal the deal. 12 minutes, 11:30. Neymar! Rocher with the save. And now the substitution that we've been waiting for. Oh, a double substitution for Uruguay, but Edinson Cavani coming on to join Luis Suarez. 5 shots for Neymar Jr., 1 for Suarez in this match. And that one shot by Suarez, the greatest I've ever seen. Vinicius. Barella took the shot, out it goes. And a corner kick once again for the Brazilians. 10 minutes. Into the air it goes. Jimenez. Thiago Silva. Neymar, Vinicius. Silva again. Casemiro. Paqueta. Neymar. Paqueta again. And Neymar to Richarlison. It's in! And I do believe that we have world champions. Brazil 5, Uruguay 2. What can you do in 8 minutes? Not much. And now it is only a matter of time before the celebration kicks into full swing in Rio. 8 years ago, utterly dominated by Germany in their chance to win the World Cup at home in the semifinals. 2016, they got their revenge in the Olympic final. They defeated Germany once again in the quarterfinals. France in the quarterfinals of this year's tournament. France in the semifinals. And now Uruguay in the final. Brazil, the world champions, as many have foretold. One more! Rocher able to make the save this time. Varela slides, but it goes out, which means another corner. Double substitution now for Brazil. Flags waving in the grandstand. The celebration will commence very, very soon. Silva with a header, Rocher with the save. And Vinicius takes it right back. Vecino to Jimenez. Luis Suarez. Now De La Cruz. Suarez. And De La Cruz once again. And Cavani. One more goal in this final for the silver medalists. Nope. Militao gets involved, but it does mean a corner kick coming up for Uruguay as 4 minutes are added on as we hit 90 in this World Cup final. Valverde to take the corner. Well played by both teams. Brazil with the upper hand here tonight in Doha. And now it's all just a countdown. Just running down the clock, waiting. Referee's whistle blows. Scarves held high in the air as well as flags. And other assorted memorabilia. Paraphernalia, what have you, in support for this Brazilian side. Vinicius Jr., Casemiro, Bentancur, and Valverde take it now for Uruguay. Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani. Now a breakaway for De La Cruz. One more chance. In the final play of the World Cup, most likely. Silva with the block, and there is the final whistle. I give you the 2022 FIFA World Cup champions. Brazil tonight, definitively crowned the best in the world. Richarlison with a hat-trick. Paqueta and Vinicius Jr. with the other two goals, that is, in this 5-2 win over Uruguay. As it has been foretold by many, Brazil coming away with the win. The tournament favorites living up to the expectations and the hype. Thiago Silva to lift the trophy, to signify once and for all that Brazil are the world champions. 32 teams, and now only one stands. Brazil reigning supreme over the soccer world. From Doha, Qatar, thank you for watching our coverage of the World Cup throughout this past month. Good night.